White balance relates to how your camera reads colour in different types of light. Light waves are part of the electromagnetic spectrum. Our eyes can only see a limited part of this spectrum. Colour temperature is a measurement of the colour of a particular light source from warm to cool and is measured in degrees Kelvin. Warmer coloured lights have a lower colour temperature. Cooler coloured lights have a higher colour temperature. Different types of light source have different colour temperatures. On your camera, the icon for white balance may look like this. The type of camera that you have will determine where you find this setting. It may have a separate button, or it may be in the menu system. Your digital camera has a range of white balance settings, which can be used in different lighting conditions. Our eyes automatically adjust to different lighting conditions, but cameras set on auto white balance can sometimes struggle with this. Choosing auto white balance lets the camera take a best guess for the lighting conditions. It works in many cases, but it can be fooled, especially in some extreme situations like sunset and snow, as the camera will misinterpret the image as having a colour cast and will try to balance the colour. If white balance is not set correctly, a colour cast will be seen on white objects and colours will appear off in general. The daylight or sunny setting is used for shooting in sunlight when there are clear skies, or when shooting in daylight balanced artificial lighting. The light in shade is cooler and is more blue-green than in direct sunlight, so the shade setting can be used to warm the colours. The cloudy setting will warm up an image. For example, it can be used on overcast days or to capture more dramatic sunsets. When shooting indoors, some incandescent bulbs can give a warm light and create an orange colour cast. The tungsten setting adds extra blue to the image to balance the warmth of the light. Fluorescent lights can have different colour temperatures depending on the type, and often give a blue or green colour cast. You might find you have more than one fluorescent setting and should test the effect on the image. Flash gives a slightly cool neutral light, so the flash setting can be used to warm up the image. The custom white balance mode allows the photographer to key in a specific colour temperature, giving much greater control over the image. To recap, white balance relates to how the camera reads colour in different types of light. Different light sources have different colour temperatures, which affects white balance. Digital cameras usually have a range of white balance settings. The automatic setting will work in many situations, but may not be effective in some lighting conditions. White balance settings can be used to achieve accurate colour representation and to correct colour casts, or for creative effect.